Okay, now we've got our chilled wort in the primary fermenter. It's about 23 degrees or so now, and we're ready for the yeast. We're going to use an Irish ale yeast from one of these propagator packs. Now, when you're pitching this number of yeast cells into this volume, about 60 liters, you need to grow it up. So I started this last night. These smack packs have a little package of yeast cells inside there, and it's surrounded by some yeast nutrients. So you need to smack it like this. Now I've burst the yeast container inside there, and you just sort of squish it around so that it's those yeast cells are mixing with the nutrients. Put that in a nice warm spot, 20, 22 degrees for a few hours, and it should inflate. As the yeast eats the sugar and nutrients, it'll inflate to look like this. Once it's inflated and you want to grow your yeast up, last night I prepared a starter, 3 liters of wort at about 1030 specific gravity, and I pitched the yeast into there and it bubbled away overnight. The important thing to remember when you're preparing a starter is that the starter has a lower specific gravity than the wort that you're eventually going to pitch it into. For instance, this starter was 1030, and the wort that it eventually is going to be pitched into here is 1040. So now we're going to pitch this yeast starter, which has been fermenting overnight, at a nice comfortable room temperature of 20 to 23 degrees. And I'm going to pitch it into our wort now. You want to give it a nice stir to make sure you're getting everything. And at this point, lots of air in the wort is a good thing. The yeast likes lots of air.